Against the world, against the world. All right, here it goes. Let me tune this down a little bit. Now, there is no official release of anything from Psychopathic yet, of the incidents with Tila Tequila, Redman, and Method Man. But from my own opinion, from my juggalo-ness over the years of Psychopathic, and being a juggalo, the next things I'm about to say are as real as it can possibly get from my heart, from me to you. I've actually turned off the lights in the room. I have shut the door. There's nobody in here but me. But there's something that needs to be addressed. Obviously, we all know what happened. The world knows what happened. It's been going around. Tila Tequila had gotten hit. Method Man had gotten hit, and now there's, a bunch of hearsay going around of suing and everything else. Aside from your personal beliefs on Tila and Method Man and Redman and whatnot, I don't really know. I don't know where to begin with what I'm saying right now. I guess what I really want to start with saying is, what is a juggalo? And the world right now is obviously against juggalos. Has always been, probably always will be. But I think what is misinterpreted as a juggalo needs to be said. What a real juggalo is. And this does not go out to every juggalo that was at the gathering. This does not go out to you. Chances are you're listening and you didn't throw shit. You had nothing to do with it. But chances are you may possibly know who did, or you may possibly know the people. I won't even call them juggalos, but the people that were throwing shit. Maybe you know the people that were planning on throwing shit. Whatever it may be. Numerous times from many artists here at Psychopathic, from all the people here that work, we have pleaded and bargained and said so many times, please do not throw shit. Please, it's just not right to do. It's not right to do. People, you have to understand that the people that come out to play the gathering are there strictly for you. They believe in what you believe in, and maybe that's the problem, is that a lot of the people that believe in juggalo, in the world of juggalos, the juggalo empire, do not necessarily understand the term of juggalo. Now let me break this down for you. When you become a juggalo, now there's many different ways to be a juggalo or be christened into the family of understanding juggalos and what juggalos are. But for 90% of juggalos, I would say about, or maybe a smaller percentage, but when juggalos first began, when the family era came around, when juggalos really became what they are today, to be accepted as a juggalo, there was no qualifications. When you became a juggalo, it was mainly because the crowds at your school, or the crowd of people you were around, or the people you were with were pointing fingers at you. If you were a fat kid, they were calling you fat. If you had a mole on your face that you were born with, they called you moly. Or if you had an acne problem, they made fun of you. Whatever the reason may be that you were outcast from the main groups of school or society or whatever it may be, you felt unwanted and unloved. And you went to the juggalos because the juggalos are something special. We accept all walks of life, all walks of people, race, skin color, religion. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have qualifications to be a juggalo. The best qualification to be a juggalo is to be yourself. And that's why we accept people all around the world. But what I'm trying to say is that when juggalos first became, it was because there were groups that were socializing them and making them outcasts, making people outcasts when everybody should be one. When the human race is one. It doesn't matter if you're different looking, and that's what the mainstream has never understood. The mainstream never understands that you don't have to have a certain look to be talented or to be what you want to be. The best thing about being a juggalo is that we accept people for who they are. Because at one point in time, people used to turn the finger at us and call us the fat kid, or call us ugly, or say that, you know, you're a girl and you look like a man, or vice versa, or whatever the diss may have been, whatever the emotion may have been that pushed you over the edge to say, fuck them, I'm going to go be a juggalo, I'm going to be myself, and I'm going to be accepted in my family. That is the main term of being a juggalo. To me, being a juggalo is being yourself, being accepted, being the good person that you are around other people that accept you and don't look down on you and point fingers at you. Now, with that said, and I know this doesn't go to every juggalo, I know it only goes to the haters out there that probably ain't even listening. They're probably not, but maybe through our family, maybe through the teachings of juggalos, maybe through the spreading of love, which we do on a constant basis, maybe so that the mainstream can understand that we are a family of acceptance and that we believe in one another and that we are our own people and that we do accept those from the outside. With all that said, it has to make you wonder why you would ever do what is done to you to somebody else. At one point in time, people thought you were the piece of shit. People treated you like shit, and you didn't like it. I didn't like when people called me fat when I was growing up. I didn't like it. Even though I knew it, even though I was cool with it, even though I didn't let it bother me, I didn't like it. The juggalos have never called me fat. And even if they did, I know it would be joking and they accept me. Because we are a family, and that's the greatest thing about being a juggalo. But the people who throw shit are not juggalos. You are not a juggalo if you are throwing shit at anybody. Whether it be a homie, whether it be a person on stage, a wrestler, a worker, it doesn't matter. At one point in time, you were not accepted. So what makes you believe that you are better than the people on stage to where you cannot accept them? That does not make you a juggalo. And for the people that throw shit, you are not juggalos and you are not welcome in our family. You are not a juggalo. To me, if you are a juggalo, you accept people. I don't care if Tila Tequila's music sucks. I don't care if fucking you don't like Redman and Method Man. I don't know how that's possible. You're talking about hip-hop pioneer legends. But hey, if you don't like them and you don't like Tila Tequila, guess what? There's a million other events going on at the gathering. If you want to show your hate, maybe throw toilet paper. Maybe throw confetti. Shit that won't injure somebody. Because there's no reason as a juggalo for you to hurt somebody else. Hurt them physically, emotionally, mentally. There's no reason for you to do that because at some point in time, people were doing that to you. And you cannot call yourself a juggalo if you're going to do that shit to somebody else. You can feel me on this if you want. You can say I'm a fucking idiot. You can call me not a juggalo. I don't care. You can throw shit at me. I don't care. But what you have to understand is that if you're a juggalo, you are not going to hurt your own family. These people came into play for you. They want to be a part of your family. They love what you represent. You represent people, humanity as a whole, becoming one and loving one another for their differences and accepting them. The people that threw shit showed no acceptance, showed no love, and were straight brutally not juggalos. And to those, and I know they're probably not listening, but if you know them, or whatever it may be, spread the word. You are not family. We do not want you in our family. We don't want you to buy our juggalo stuff. We don't want you to buy CDs. We don't want you to support what we're doing because you're not supporting it. We don't want you to rock hatchet gear. We don't want you to wear the charm. We don't want you a part of our family. Our family accepts all walks of life, whether it be the media whore Tila Tequila or the hip-hop legends Redman and Method Man. If you are going to do that shit, don't come to the gathering, don't come to shows, don't order off hatchet gear, don't go to Hot Topic and buy our shit, don't go anywhere and be a part of our family because you are not. I believe that there is a better family out there, and I know there is because I felt it at the gathering. I had a great fucking time, which is why we're going to talk about nothing but good things tonight because there's only really two bad things that happen and everybody knows what it is. And that's exactly what the media wants. The media wants to know the bad about you. At what point are you going to turn around and let them know that we are the best race, if you will, of people on this planet for accepting one another. It was very disappointing.